Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Marcus Basilio. Thank you for your time watching this video. I really appreciate it. I hope this video finds you well and serves a purpose for you somehow. With a little bit of information. We could all grow together by raising and lifting each other's vibration and be happy. Change the spectrum of politics and religion. So, this is a video, I'm going to make it short and sweet. I've got 3 pointers to point out why it's important. How will the biokeeper save life? Sorry, the dog wants to go out. How will the biokeeper save life? Well, first of all, it's a device with an external hard drive. You have your cell phone right now. It's not to replace your cell phone. It's a complement your phone or all of your media storage, basically. It has the screen on there so you could create content on there as well and surf the net, watch Netflix if you like, whatever you like. Anyhow, and it has an external hard drive so you could take out your stories and add another terabyte or 2 in there if you like. Also, the design, well, let me get to how it's going to save life. The app has 3 features that are very important. One is a family tree, just like creating a Facebook page perhaps, but there's a page for everyone in your family. You could post videos to there, you could share or memes, whatever you like. Or you could have your own family build out their own tree. Like they could take your device and hit the button for Uncle Tom, and then Uncle Tom's going to talk to the nephew Marcus, hey nephew, Anyhow, so you could build out your family tree. So you could build it out yourself. This is actually for you to save your family. So I could sit there and build my own family tree and have it where I could sit there and tell all my story about what that relative means to me. If you go on a family trip, they could start recording right there on your family tree. Send you a nice message, you know what I mean? That's stored right there forever. They all have their own folder like a Facebook page. It's really awesome. So you have the family tree feature, and it also is going to have a feature for friends, okay? Because you have a lot of great friends and connections that you pass through life. That pass through life. Everybody comes and goes. So that's what the point of the biokeeper is to help you save life. Because after you pass away, your family doesn't really have anything, because most people aren't writing journals or sitting in front of the computer recording videos for their family intimately, So that is the point of that. That's one feature, though, the family tree. There's also 100 stories, it's called, where grandma, who doesn't know how to use a cell phone and everything, or doesn't even know what Facebook is, she could press 3 buttons and start talking and recording, answering questions. So maybe you don't have stories written down about you. Maybe you never asked your mother where she met your father, Maybe you don't even know their favorite song. Maybe you're focused on fueling your own ambitions instead of finding out what's special about the people around you. So it has that. It's 100 stories. They just answer 100 questions. So as of right now, you don't have those answers. As of tomorrow, or within a month and a half, 2 months, I'm going to have the device built. I got a couple friends to help me work on the app now, so we will be bringing that to market. Yes, very, very soon, about 2.5 months, you will be able to get yourself a biokeeper, okay? It's not revolutionary. All the parts are available on Amazon. If you want to go build a device, you could use Fiverr and help people save their life story. Bless you, okay? Competition only makes us better. It's open source as well. So therefore, I don't have to get $250,000 worth of patents, okay? Moving the camera screen over just a quarter of a fragment to save money. To make sure Samsung doesn't copy me. I can't afford to, if Sony or Apple or anybody wants to make another device just like this, what am I going to do? I can't do anything, okay? So it's open source, so it's also going to have the input from the community. So therefore it's going to be formatted to the best thing possible. Think about Evernote meets Facebook, okay? That's what this is. It's designed for you to organize your family life story, and your whole family, and your friends if you want. You could save and store on there whatever you want. You could choose to store on it however you like. When there's a natural disaster next time, you're going to be running in the house and grabbing your biokeeper because it has your life legacy on there. That's what's most important, is your stories and stuff that's in your head. Not, I mean, going to the park and hiking is real nice, but you don't capture anything in that except for the present moment, which is very much important. But shooting a 10-minute video explaining some cool things about why you like that place so much and everything, well, later on that will help your family after you pass away. Okay? So this, in a sense, is to make you infinite, as you already are. So be positive, think positive thoughts, and you will achieve great things. If you follow epic people as mentors, you will achieve epic things. So that's how it's going to help save life. What is the other feature? Oh, there's a timeline as well, which is like a ruler. You know, all the little lines like that, and your little label and picture on the top, and you can just scroll through, because I don't remember every single day of high school, but I know moments and fragments that I could fill in blocks and chapters or sections, you know. Maybe you want to talk about what's important to you or in the era of your sphere of influence at that particular time in life. You know, click, this is what I was into now. This is when I was into this. This is when I was into this. Here's all my friends. Here's my pictures and all that stuff. Save it however you want. It just goes down a line. Starts from a baby to the present moment. Or you could even go into the future if you want. But everything is now. And, okay, so that's, and there's also going to be a normal feed like on Facebook too, of course. So just like it's like a diary. It's like a video journal. It's called BioKeeper. Bio, like your biography. Key, now it turned into key, like key in the door, because it's your key. And for the person. Okay? But that's just my little idea for how it's going to work out and play. You will be able to save it however you want. You don't need to use the BioKeeper app. You could use some other app. You could use Evernote if you want instead. But you'll still be able to get the device for $369, and it'll have the removable hard drive. It's not revolutionary. It's not going to change life, but it will help save it. Okay? Now, actually, it will change life. Why are we donating $5 to the Wounded Warriors from every single unit? First off, why not? Those men and women have dedicated their lives, and I see commercials and TV specials all the time. They lost their limbs. They deserve as much help as they could get. Okay? No matter who started the war, our soldiers, our people, our citizens were in it, involved. Okay? So whatever it is, whatever peacekeeping around the world we would like to say, it's still our people. Your neighbor, your cousin, your uncle come back home and now they have no limb or a missing limb, or I just want to help veterans in general. Really, I want to help the homeless with this. There's a lot of veterans, homeless veterans. One of them kills himself every 22 minutes. Supposedly that's where they're doing the push-ups last year. 22 push-ups for the veterans. Okay? Well, saving your life story or getting your message out in a place that's private, it's not going through the internet waves or radio cell waves or sites. Only if you hit the button on the outside. You have to hit the button or it won't go on to the Wi-Fi or the Bluetooth or the power. It's a very simple concept, I understand. But no updating if you don't want it to happen. You are in control of your data. That's the point. It's not Grandma's secret blueberry pie recipe is not Amazon's business or any three-letter organizations in America or the planet. Okay? It's about taking back your freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly what the purpose is of this device. To take back your freedom. You can store and save your stuff. Your old text messages from all your old phones. Think about that. All those conversations. My friend in Louisiana threw my phone and I have no idea where it's at. But I had messages in there from a guy named Fred Bro. This, I think he was Creole. This 70-something-year-old black man with green eyes, one of the most beautiful people. I used to make sure every time I saw him I gave him a hug goodbye because I wanted to feel his energy. Well, Fred's last words to me were, "Stay the course." Okay? Now, Fred was a pastor of a church, and he used to call me to vent. How funny is that? And what an honor, right? Exactly, Durham. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. See, Durham, I've known Durham a long time. That's going to go on my YouTube and everything. Anyhow, so, yes, it's about taking back your freedom. And you shouldn't be controlled. I mean, we live in a free country and free society, but we don't have freedom because they want your content. And just because we want conveniences in life. Okay? And I know they have the cloud, too. You don't need the external hard drive. Go ahead and pay Amazon $10 a month and Google and everybody. or unless you get the Google phone and it's almost free. But go ahead and pay all that money to have them store your information. That's awesome, and I hope you continue paying it forever until you die, and then your family continues paying it too. And then I'm sure that it's very organized on there what your life is like and everything, which is important to you. Also, a very important thing about this is the fact that it is important what's important to you, because right now people are sitting there like looking at your emails, your text messages. There's programs out there right now where they're trying to build characters of people, like personalities, to see who they were. But those weren't the intimate stories for your family. Those aren't the intimate stories, or yeah, for your family, because what we do online is a whole lot different, because we don't want flack from anybody or to ruffle any feathers or get any scrutiny ourselves for speaking from our heart, you know? Oh my gosh, what a concept. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. Once you start living through the heart, miracles do happen and mountains move, ladies and gentlemen. They do. And they will. So why the wounded warriors, though? Again, yes, because these people kill themselves every 22 minutes, okay? Some of them, all right? There's more mental disorders out there and all this stuff that they say, and the pharmaceuticals want to get you on the pills and all that stuff. These people need help more than anybody, and them saving their life story will just get it off their chest. And once it's off your chest, it's off your mind partially, and you could release and let go. We don't need any more suicides. The suicide is the #1 death rate in America right now. It's suicides. Suicides. Not car accidents. Not opiates. Not opiates. Thank God that there's been a ban from China making fentanyl. So all those opiates people out there who got, you know, from the heroin addicts in our country and all that stuff, our administration actually saved a lot of lives, no matter what you like to think. But yes, nobody is talking about that stuff. Nobody, you know. It's very emotional. Life is very precious. Every breath is a gift from your Creator, above or below, in or out, whoever it is. Okay? And so, the wounded warriors, that's why the wounded warriors, because hopefully we stop suicides. Because I just talked about my heart right now. I just felt the whole calm come over me. Thank God. But, and also why maker spaces? I had this brain fart idea like 2 years ago, and maker spaces, they help people make their products. Right now in San Francisco, there's a place called shop.build. You could go there. They have all the hardware, machinery. They have the classes that teach you how to use the machinery. They have the computers to write the apps and programs and whatever you want. Initially, the guy I saw, his initial idea was to help people bring the product to market, but right now he's just working on 2 stores and whatever, and I don't really think he's going to do that. But the venture capital game and the angel game and seed games all been going on, and A round, B round, C round, D round, F round, Kazupa round, whatever. Yeah, wait till Uber goes public. Anyhow, so, you know, it's when you, okay, I had this brain fart idea for this device like 2.5, 3 years ago. And what was I supposed to do? I come from a sales industry. I've always been a customer servant. I will wash the feet of my customers. I get down on my knee. I've been, my customers sitting down at a desk, and I got on my knees before and just was sitting there to be at the same level as them, filling out the form. And my manager's like, Chinese people look down on you if you get down on your knee. I'm like, I've just made a deal with them. We're friends. We're making I'm helping them buy a car. Why would they look down on me? They're like, it's a culture thing. And like, you know, perceptions are deadly. Anyhow, so why makerspaces? To help people bring their products to market, okay? We're going to save $10 from every single unit and to build makerspaces, hopefully around the entire United States. And these places are popping up in all the metropolitan areas, major cities in America right now, because the startup communities also needed to expand because the Bay Area is so saturated now. Housing like doubled in 8 years, okay? So yeah, nobody could afford to live here or move anymore, really. Thanks, inflation, too. Willie Brown, you go, buddy. To keep this on point for you. Short and sweet is the only thing that everybody likes. So maker spaces, but so we're going to open an organization and same type of thing, but we're actually going to have staff on hand to help you make your idea. So because I came from a customer relations or sales atmosphere, I mean, I had this brain fart idea, doesn't mean I shouldn't bring it to market. All you need is drive and ingenuity, is what Jay Samit said out of the book called Disrupt You. It's a very good book, tells you about all the startup communities. Everybody has a brain fart idea, and I've been telling you that. Write down your ideas, man. If you have a dream, write it down. Add to it throughout the week. months coming ahead. Do not give up, even if you're focused on it for even every day, just a little hair, 1 minute thing, thinking about it even. It doesn't matter. You're living part of your purpose, and it's your mission, and it's going to make you feel good and fulfilled in life because you're following something that means something to you. Okay, so that's why the maker spaces, I think they're extremely important because the changing economy right now, lots of jobs are going away. They say 40% of white-collar jobs are going away within the next 10 years. Also listen to Jason Calacanis' book called Angel. He's the #1 angel investor in Uber. He's also the only angel investor on the planet that's ever invested in 6 unicorn companies. Okay, so that means they all turned into billion-dollar companies. He's the only one. So I'm just saying, he's really great. He has his own startup thing called Launch, and Founders.University, which is really awesome too, which I could go to apply there in like a few weeks, people, and be in front of investors and make all this stuff happen. It's really that simple. It really is. I mean, you could pay people on Fiverr to do a couple things for you, and all of a sudden you're like a legit person. You got business cards, a business name, and you got your product, and you're ready to go. Things are moving that fast now. What you think you can create pretty damn quickly these days. And so that's why makerspaces, to help other people bring their products to market, because with the changing economy, like how Andrew Yang in 2020 is running, he's talking about universal basic income or the Freedom Fund, you know, because it's getting very expensive to live. So an additional $1,000 to help you survive, to live off of. Because the world's changing and people's already running these tests in other countries. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's pull the head out of the, don't be an ostrich, you know, pull that head out of the sand. Look around every once in a while. A fish didn't know it was a fish until it jumped out the water, okay? But then the monkey grabbed it because he didn't want it to drown. Go figure. Perceptions are deadly. Anyhow, why must it be made ASAP? ASAP? As soon as possible, like I have a fundraiser going on right now, because you know it's not a good thing to say that you're desperate. I'm not desperate in any way, shape, or form. I'm making this thing within 2 to 3 months myself anyways, even without any money from the fund coming from the thing. But I want to get it out as soon as possible. Why as soon as possible? Because the economy is changing. People are dying every day and they're not saving their life stories. So right now, like I said, I don't have it yet. I mean, it was going to be about 4 months from now before I was able to have the device, and still available before Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, so you will be able to get it, okay? And also, we're selling it through multi-level marketing. So every single person that refers a customer, they get $50. Hey, you can make $200 a month extra, $500. You can make a partial career out of it. You run your own Facebook ad, or you get a lot of clientele, all of a sudden you're making $50 a pop. You sell 10 of them, within a month you made an extra $500. Well, shoot, that would help you get your things in order. You know what I mean? And yeah. So this is just it's for the public. It's for the community. It's open source. It's for you to save your life. There's nothing more important than your life. Life is the most important thing. And I know a lot of people are against putting stuff online, but after you pass, you'd appreciate having stuff online because that's all they got to look at because you're gone. All they can say is, look at this picture and these good times, and everybody's got the heart feelings all hurting, but they're crying and hurting and hurting and hurting and hurting. We shouldn't feel pain. When you pass, they're going back with God, the Creator, or wherever it is, people. It doesn't matter which God you believe in. I know you think something, okay, or nothing, but you're just going to go back to dust. It doesn't matter. But your energy source never depletes, okay? You die, somebody else is born, all right? A tree, something. It all is relevant. Anyhow, thank you very much. I'm going to keep it nice and sweet, and that's that. Why ASAP, out as soon as possible again? Well, because they also talk about the economy crashing, and if, not to be a fear porn or anything, I just watch a lot of aspects of information that comes out in the airwaves. And if that is so, and a lot of people sitting down around the house and not working, if they're not creating or discovering who they are by divulging what's important to them in life into the BioKeeper or something, or start being positive somehow, stop watching the news, stop listening to your coworkers crap you out, stop listening to whoever the hell it is that's brainwashing most people. The news now tells you exactly how to feel during the thing. They used to just report the news, not their emotions. We got editorials now, and these people are all actors, okay? But yeah, the reason I got to get it out now as soon as possible is because it's urgent to get it into your hands. Your parent might die within a week. Okay, 4 months from now, your parent might die. your grandma, anybody. Well, you don't have videos in their life story saved right now. Maybe you do. Maybe they wrote a bunch of journals. But is your whole family writing your journal? A journal for the rest of the family, for their grandchildren, so they can see how they got them here? No, nobody's doing these things. Okay? Nobody's doing these things. Nobody holds their own life that valuable anymore, really. Employers don't respect the employees anymore, and employees, they could care less about the employers. I used to defend my boss, James Chun, a homeless bum guy, came to San Francisco Honda, and I jumped right in between like I was going to protect my boss. That guy could have pulled the knife on me and done anything. You know what I'm saying? You never know when your last calling is. Okay? Thank you very much, guys. This is why I'm having the fundraiser thing, because I need to get it out there as soon as possible just to be made. I know everybody's hurting, but $1 helps. A penny helps. Shares work miracles, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this is not my mission. It's our mission. Our mission to help you save your life for your kids. If you really love your kids and you want to protect them and give them everything that you can, you need to give them your brain. Because that's the true legacy. It's not your material items that are going to squander the next year. Okay? Amen. God bless the planet. Not just America, but God loves you. Something loves you. I love you. I can tell you that much. Okay? I've always been nothing but supporting everybody and my friends, and I always hit like. I like everybody's page. I like everybody's page. And I send out things for the page. They ain't liking my page. Life is funny, isn't it? And it's okay to ruffle little feathers and not, it's okay to have your own opinion. Because maybe they just don't know your angle that you're coming from. And after they understood it, because we're supposed to seek to understand, then be understood. The platinum rule is treat people how they want to be treated. All right? This is going to help some veterans. This will save lives. No matter what. This will save lives. Remember that. BioKeeper. The next device coming out is called the Legend. That's when we put the SIM card in there. And then we're in the big leagues. All right? My buddy Shaq, my buddy Michael, Komet, Fred, Deanna, Baker, Sean, Darum. I mean, you guys have been with me this whole journey, you know? I got so many friends. Nancy, Rebecca, I mean, tons. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. I could at least dish off 20 of these right away. Right away. It's only $369. It's not that much money for you to save your life. Tesla 369. Vortex math, baby. I love science. I love learning. And I love the Holy Spirit. And start living with your heart, ladies and gentlemen. I love you. You only live once, at least at this present moment.